Good evening. Welcome back to another edition of Behind the Music. I'm your host, Wayne Bremington. Tonight we're going to take a look at the legend of Bobby's Pants.
But that's just it. Whose pants were they? They were Bobby's pants.
But he never wore them.
He would leave them everywhere.
Everywhere.
As a music historian, finding this footage was a rare treat.
He would do the craziest things.
Bobby's pants were the music.
They tell the story.
Man, I remember a time when Bobby tried to try on those pants. He thought no one was looking, but oh yeah, those were some crazy times.
You want to know what was hard about working with Bobby?
It was his pants!
In tonight's edition, you'll see in the lives of these musicians the power of music.
We were exploring all different kinds of genres.
And also, the power of pants.
No one ever thought that it would be so successful and such a big hit in so many countries.
Well, these are not my pants. I don't know whose they are. They smell a lot like Bobby's, 'cause he likes to. Well, these are not my pants. How did they get in here? Well, I'm filling up with fear, 'cause these are not my pants.
You know, for most of my career, I didn't even wear pants. Man, everybody wanted to be in on that gig, you know?
Well, I'll never forget when I saw you standing there wearing pants. You were all alone. And I thought to myself, man, I wish I had those pants. But the problem was, those weren't my pants. I don't know whose pants they are, but I want them. I only know that I want them.
Knowing Bobby's pants was knowing Bobby himself. Well, you know, man, heavy metal is one way to go. But, not everybody can pull that off. But Bobby found a way.
These are not my pants. Whose pants are these anyway? These are not my pants.
I mean, Bobby and his pants were the inspiration.
Do you remember when young Bobby was a thing?
I mean, he was so young and full of life.
His hair was so long.
It didn't work without those pants.
The pants.
Over all those years, it just kept building.
Kept growing and growing until it became a legend.
It was legendary.
Legendary.
And you can't be a legend unless you are
legendary.
Why wear pants if they're
Why wear pants?
If they're not Bobby's pants?
Ridiculous.
Bobby!
Bobby's pants.
Thank you for joining us tonight in this edition of Behind the Music. Be sure to tune in next week as we look at the lives of Norwegian flutists.
Hello everybody and welcome to Wednesday Night Live.
Hey guys, good to see you again. Thanks for joining us. Here's what's happening. June 14th is our regathering date, and maybe you're excited about that.
Yeah.
Or maybe you saw that and said, oh, that's nice, but you're going to wait a little longer.
Yeah.
It's totally cool.
Yeah.
We want you guys to feel comfortable with the moves that we're making. We want you to feel comfortable with the decisions we've made to move forward. If you haven't seen the Midweek Connection, you'll want to check that out. There's a video that explains kind of what to expect when we come back into the building with all the safety protocols to ensure your safety. All the details about the 2 services and the locations and how we're going to do that. It'll all be there. So June 14th, that's coming up quick.
We want to give a big shout out to all the kids who are moving up into the next grade. Congratulations. I'm sure this was a very different end of the school year for all of you, but you made it and now you're moving on up.
Yep. For all the students going into kindergarten through 6th grade, you're moving up. And this Sunday, June 7th, is the official Move Up Sunday. Even though we're not meeting in church yet, and even though we won't be having kids classes for quite a while, we want you to know that we recognize you. So the shout out goes to you guys, the big kids moving up. As we draw close to the regathering on June 14th, we also will be drawing to a close the Wednesday Night Live videos. And we want to thank you for
watching them
and commenting the cards we've gotten in the mail, the emails, the phone calls, the texts. It's been really nice. We've appreciated that. It has been our joy to do that. But as we're moving towards reopening, we will be closing the Wednesday Night Live section here very, very soon. We want to make sure that our focus and energy is on what's happening back at Eastside. And yet we still want to encourage you.
You may have seen earlier just how important Bobby's pants were and how they made music happen for us.
Yeah. A pretty ridiculous, quote-unquote, true-to-life rockumentary of the legend of Bobby's pants. But the reality is this. There is an inspiration that we have, a source of life that we have. It's the source of our strength, the source of our joy, and ultimately the source of our identity. And that's God's love through Jesus Christ. We recognize that while we are goofy and crazy and silly, we are fools for Jesus to say His love compels us to encourage you in ways that we are seeking to be creative and fun for you guys in the midst of all this. Christ's love compels us, as Scripture tells us. In the New Testament, His love compels us. And we are compelled to love as He loved, to live as He lived, and to follow in His footsteps as best we can. Our lives are dependent on Him. We are nothing without Him. And so we seek His face daily, and we seek to enjoy Him and share Him with others. It has been our joy to do these videos and to share with you in fun and crazy ways that make us look somewhat ridiculous, and yet we do it for the sake of the gospel. And we want you to know that we've been thinking of you going all the way back to the middle of March. We wanted to encourage you right where you are, whether you're coming back to church now or you're going to wait a little bit longer. We wanted to encourage you in those ways. So thanks again. Let's take a look at this passage as we move into our discussion time.
Thank you again for watching and tuning in with us tonight. We've been so blessed to have you all a part of this. See you later.
Keep rocking for Jesus.